Rock and roll.
Hello, welcome to what I think is an exciting episode of Brian's Table Talks. I hope you enjoy them and get something out of it. Pal Hal here is doing the recording and setting it up, and without him, this wouldn't happen. So thanks, Hal. I'm glad you're here. Hal and I also have a lot of great conversations that you don't get recorded, which maybe someday they should. Um, so I know this is Easter week, and I'm expected to talk a lot about Easter or whatever the case is. And there is something I do want to talk about today. So I know a lot of people will get an extra day off this week. Some people will get Good Friday, this Friday off. Some people will get Monday off. Being a pastor, I get Monday off. I'm off on Friday anyways. And families will gather for a variety of things. They'll gather for a good meal. They'll gather to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. They'll gather to chase the Easter bunny and find the Easter eggs and dish out the candy. But whatever they're doing, they will gather. Now, in my house, like many, we play a lot of electronic games. So on my phone, I've got a couple of games I play. I've got a couple of computer games on my computer I play. Between me and my son, I don't know how many video games we play between the Xboxes and the PlayStations. But I want to take a different exploration for a moment, if you will. A lot of times when my daughters come in, my two daughters are grown and they live a little bit away, but every once in a while they'll come in. When they come in, my wife is very good. We'll sit down and we'll play a board game. Disney games are real popular for us to play. And we'll sit down, the 4 or 5 of us, and we just play a board game. And because it's a board game and we don't have to have hand-eye coordination, it's not a rapid fire thing, we're also able to be in relationship. We'll have conversations, we'll laugh, and don't get me wrong, we get competitive, but we have fun doing it. Lately, me and my son have taken to playing some older games that I used to have and that I've gotten to reacquire. And they're tabletop games. A couple of them are board games, a couple of them are what are called hex games. They're kind of complex, but we can play them at our own speed. Sometimes we leave them set up and come back the next day and play some more. But what's happened is when we do that, we're able to talk not just about the game, though we talk about that a lot, but about what's going on in life, about the day, about history, or whatever the case is. So I want to throw this out to you today. There's going to be some time to be with your family, and sometimes we get tired of families, and I get that. But maybe, as crazy as it sounds, maybe a game of Monopoly or a game of life or whatever you enjoy, breaking out a board game, gathering around the table, getting some snacks and some drinks, and having some fun, and just shutting out the world for a couple of hours. I know sometimes games are challenging. I'm very competitive. I've been known to get a little frustrated at losing, and I'm very good at losing. Not very nice about it, but I do lose a lot. But I've learned to value that time with my family. A moment of just a little bit of laughter, a little bit of fun, some great conversation, and a time just to be together. So again, I want to invite you, encourage you. Try it. Try playing cards with the family. Not to the extent that winning is everything, but just being together. We get so caught up in our electronic world, I think some of those old games have been lost. They certainly have moved over to the electronic world. But I noticed when my son and I were talking about it, when we play a video game, we're not talking. We're not engaged with one another. We're engaged here. So if you got some extra time off this week or in the coming months or whatever, get a board game. Something simple. And enjoy being a family again. My friends, Jesus lives, and because he lives, we get to live also. Enjoy the week. Reflect on it. Find out what life means to you again. And be with your family. Be with them. Not just in the same room, but sharing. Life is too short to let it pass by. Friends, this is Brian's Table Talks. I hope and pray that you have a great day, that you find peace in every moment, a story to share, and that this Sunday means something more than just the candy and the eggs. Have a great day. See you next time.